What up with it? Back again. You are now rocking out with Still's View. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. First things first. I hope you guys are taking care of yourself. In my theory, summer's over. I'll get to that later. I'll get to what I just said later in case you're just like bugging, like, why is this dude saying the summer's all over? It's like, I know we heading into the end of July, but the summer's not really all over. But anyways, hope you guys are taking care of yourself. Also, leave them people down the road alone. You know what I'm saying? Leave them people down the road alone. They ain't did nothing to you. Stop bullying, stop being racist, stop killing your friends. Stop killing your friends. Get those likes up, get those likes up, get those likes up, get those likes up. Let's bring some perspective into Nolan Wells. Rest in peace. I don't know what you guys are doing down there in Mississippi, but listen. You come to Massachusetts with that BS, you might just end up in a mess, a pickle. Rest in peace, Nolan Wells. Condolences to his family. Yeah. Also, too, you already know what I'm going to say next. If you don't, you're not a real subscriber of mine. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell up. Slide to the side. Let Big Bean through. We need to talk. Let's get it. You already know. Yo, so I'm out here in nature again, and also this is Still's View, but it's also Eric's wellness journey too, because I'm out in nature and this is a part of my wellness and this is how I'm doing it. So we're gonna split it up in two. And if you are surprised or you haven't heard of that, yes, I said on YouTube, Eric's wellness journey. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, get those likes up, get those likes up, get those likes up. Speaking of being well, I am continuously on my journey, on my way to hopefully transformation. I'm trying to change myself mentally, physically, spiritually. And I'm doing this like for my soul, my spirit. This is what it's calling for at this age of my life, so I'm giving it a shot. I'm really giving it a shot, and if I fail, I can't say that I didn't try. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. You are now rocking out with Still's View. Oh yeah, Eric's wellness journey too. Do not forget and get those likes up. So I thank you guys for being here with me. The other day, I forgot my journal. I was gonna give you some fresh content. When I say fresh, it's just a day ago. If you're getting this, it's July. What's today? Let me be exactly frank and down the line with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to be transparent and clear. It is 2:09 a.m. Thursday, July 23rd. Make no mistake about this. 10:09 a.m. Oh, excuse me, it just changed on me. 10:10. Here we go with the numbers again. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. When I talk about numbers, please go to Still's View to check out that number video. So yeah, you see that. I said it was 10:09. Now it's 10:10. So I brought my journal with me. And if you've been subscribed and following the material and stuff that I've been creating on here, you would already know. I had this ugly, gruesome dream the other night. I already know what's going on, so it's not like it was frightening when I encountered it or I dreamt it, and it was vivid, and I remembered it. I remembered it so much that I'm giving you the information on what decoding this dream may have been. You know what I'm saying? So decoding teeth falling out in an intense dream. I'm gonna look you guys in the face on this one. I've been looking at the camera, but I'm looking away and moving around. I ain't even gonna gas your head up, man. I'm all over the place, but this is what it is. Decode my teeth falling out in an intense dream. As I did. I believe I did. Please put it down in the comments. Let me know if you can remember your dreams, or if you're you just have dreams and just forget about them and they don't mean nothing to you. Put it in the comments. Let me know how often you dream. And like I was telling you guys yesterday when I told you I forgot my journal, right? When you recall your dreams, and they're vivid, I'm telling you right now, that means you're vibing high. You know what I'm saying? You have vibing high. If not that, you got some good ass memory. You feel what I'm saying? So, excuse me for the camera. The cameraman's playing around again. I don't have a degree. I'm just doing this out of whatever. So please forgive me for the camera. My case is rubber and it's sliding against this. I don't know. The spray painting this stuff on. I don't even know. But yes, I'm drinking water too, guys. So how do I say this? Yeah, when you're vibing high, you remember your dreams. So let's get into this. I'm not gonna waste you guys' time anymore. If your time's being wasted, I don't know why you are still here and you haven't got those likes up. Get those likes up, get those likes up, get those likes up. If you are still here and you hearing me say get those likes up, get those likes up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking you for anything yet. You know what I'm saying? Because when I'm gone, I am gone. Sayonara, suckers. Bye-bye. So, okay, let's get back to this teeth falling out dream. Intense, very gruesome. It's all kinds of segments and all kinds of groups to this dream that I had. But here it goes. Teeth falling out is one of the most common and emotional, intense dream and themes. The meaning depends on what's happening in your life rather than there being one universal interpretation. So, let's just go over that one more time. Teeth falling out is one of the most common dreams, common and emotional, intense themes. The meaning depends on what's happening in your life. So if you had a dream about your teeth falling out, it's what's happening in your life, rather than there being one universal interpretation. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. I am going in. Stills View. This is a part of my wellness too. So also on YouTube, Eric's Wellness Journey. That's me too. In this movement of me too, of seeing what I see down here on this earth. That's just what I'm gonna call it, because that's what it is. So, teeth falling out is one of the most common and emotionally intense dream themes. The meaning depends on what's happening in your life rather than there being a universal interpretation. Some common symbolic meanings include major life changes. Let me just say this again to you. Major life changes. Teeth falling out can symbolize that an old part of your life is ending and you're entering into a new season. Given the changes you've been making with your health and wellness, it could reflect on transformation. I don't think you guys are understanding what I'm saying. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. You are still not rocking out with Stills View. Let's get it. Oh yeah, don't forget about Eric's Wellness Journey. Also on YouTube. Yeah, the commercial's over. Let's get it. I'm gonna tell you about this dream. Let's go. So, major life changes, teeth falling out can symbolize that an old part of your life is ending and you're entering into a new season. Given the changes you've been making with your health and wellness, it could reflect on transformation. Get those likes up, get those likes up, get those likes up. There is no reason why I am sitting here talking to you, still listening to me at 9 minutes and 35 seconds, and you haven't hit that like button. Get that like up, get those likes up. Don't just leave here without leaving me a comment at least, or giving me a like, or subscribing to the channel. Or better yet, if you like this type of information and this type of material, what you need to do is hit that notification bell all day long. Let's get it. So, Y'all heard that. So, okay, feeling like you're losing control. If the dream felt chaotic or frightening, it may reflect anxiety about something that feels beyond your control. Let me slow down a little bit. I might be going a little bit fast to slow listeners, or I might be talking a little bit slow to fast listeners. But here it is. Feeling like you're losing control. If the dream felt chaotic or frightening, it may reflect anxiety about something that feels beyond your control. I like to think that I'm pretty much a smooth person and I can control about anything that comes my way. But that part of it is beyond your control. All right, let's move on to the next one. Fear of losing vulnerability. Fear of losing vulnerability. Teeth are tied to confidence. I showed gums. I should have just showed the teeth. I'm not even taking that out of there. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. You are now rocking out with Still's View. So, all right, you hear this? Teeth are tied to confidence, communication, and strength. Losing them can symbolize feeling exposed or worried about losing something important. Fear of loss or vulnerability. Teeth are tied to confidence, communication, and strength. Losing them can symbolize feeling exposed or worried about losing something important. Let me take a sip of water to that. So if you're worried about losing something important, now I'm decoding my dream now, guys, but this could be yours too. So do I have the fear of losing something important in my life? And by the way, if it's important, it has to be important for a reason. I felt that. You see that heart right there? That's nothing but love. I've been thinking about it lately, I'm thinking about it lately, but the heart I wear on my chest, excuse me, it got my little cousin in it, man. I'm sorry for the pause, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm out in the wilderness and I got stuff in my eye. But back to this dream. Oh yeah. Those are some of the ashes of my cousin Elijah. I miss him, man. It was just getting started. It was just getting started. I'm gonna need y'all to like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell because I'm going in. I just thought that I had to say that, you know what I mean? I miss him and stuff like that. Back to this dream. Stress. These dreams often become more frequent during periods of physical or emotional stress, even when the stress comes from positive change. Say that again, because I'm going in. I want to be clear. I want to clarify my dream. So, stress. These dreams often become more frequent during periods of physical and emotional stress, even when the stress comes from a positive change. My two channels are mixed in with my higher and my lower self. But on the higher self part, the Eric's wellness journey, is about positive change. You know what I'm saying? That's about positive change. So I'm letting you know my dreams. You know what I'm saying? I understand what this one really means, because I'm bringing you guys and I'm documenting it to you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm like giving it to you raw. I'm not worried about edits. I'm not worried about being perfect. I'm just worried about getting my word out. You know what I'm saying? Getting my word out, my view, like it's, you know, Still's view, and my wellness. So you definitely Eric's wellness journey. Communications, sometimes they reflect concerns about speaking up, being misunderstood, or saying the wrong thing. I'm gonna say that again. We're gonna go through that again and kind of break that down. If you guys have any questions, or you guys have any like experiences of having some wild, vivid dreams that you can remember, and that you actually documented down on really what's going on, you feel what I'm saying to you? So communications, sometimes they reflect concerns about speaking up, being misunderstood, or no, excuse me, speaking up, being understood, or saying the wrong thing. So let's break that down, guys. Communication, sometimes they reflect concerns about speaking up. So sometimes people get concerned and they get a little scared when they're living in secret, right? And you start speaking up about things. You know what I'm saying? I'm a civilian. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I'm a civilian. I don't hang around with criminals. I don't care about if you want to label me a snitch or not. I don't care if you label me a snitch or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. None of that's, you know what I'm saying? I'm not actively breaking crimes with you, you know what I'm saying? And then telling, you know what I'm saying? So let's just stop all of that. You feel what I'm saying? Speaking up, yep. Speaking up. Sometimes when you speak up, you expose stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just like they doing. Oh, I don't know what the hell is that. Just like they doing with that. Excuse me, I'm out in the freaking wilderness, man. You gotta watch out around here, man. I'm telling you, these insects ain't no joke. This world is full of crazy stuff. So yeah, back to the dream, family. Communication, sometimes they reflect concerns about speaking up. I just ran through that. Also, too, being understood. Sometimes my concern is on here is that am I being understood, or am I not being understood? Get those likes up. There is no reason why you are here at 18 minutes and 45 seconds and you haven't hit that like button. Before the video even ends, you're already watching it. It could end from a minute and now. You're still here. Hit that like button. I'm gonna need you guys to get those likes up. Get those likes up. Get those likes up. Get those likes up. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. You are now rocking out with Eric's Wellness Journey and Still's View, both on YouTube. So, excuse me, getting a little parched out here. That's why I brought the water with me. I got the stand as a water, but it keeps sliding down off of my rubber case. You know what I'm saying? That case is really nice, man. I thank my daughter. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks my excuse me. Thank my daughter Aaliyah for giving me this case. This case is wonderful, man. It will not let me slide out of his pocket. You know, that rubber is not something nice on it. Only if I made it, I'd be able to promote it, but that's far beyond what's going on with these dreams out here. So I already just ran through being understood, or saying the wrong thing. Saying the wrong thing. Communication, sometimes they reflect concerns about speaking up, being understood, or saying the wrong thing. All right, so this is just an example. You're in a relationship, and out of the blue, you just say the wrong thing. It could be on purpose, it could be not. It depends on what that person on the other end's perspective is about what you're saying, or you're saying the wrong things. Maybe it's just not to be said at that time, or you're just not talking about what the person wants to talk about. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. I'm gonna move on from communication. So I already shared with you guys many and numerous times on Still's View when I first started this channel, right? I shared with you that that my faith is important to me. Some Christians see vivid dreams as an opportunity for prayer and self-reflection. Scriptures don't assign a fixed meaning to dreams about teeth falling out. So it's wise to avoid treating the dream as a definite message or prediction. Instead, you might ask God for wisdom. So you should already know, I don't know, well, you guys don't know my prayers like that, but Christians see vivid dreams as an opportunity for prayer and self-reflection. Scripture doesn't assign a fixed meaning to dreams about teeth falling out, so it's wise to avoid treating the dream as a definite message or prediction. Instead, you might ask God for wisdom, discernment, peace, and clarity if the dream continues to stay with you. So, in the dream, the how do I say this? The empire of the people that got this to me, helping me decode the dream. Did all of my teeth fall out, or just some? That's a question. Let's get into that. We going in. We are going in right here. I'm decoding this dream I had about teeth falling out. It was ugly. Shit, let's go. So, did all of my teeth fall out, or just some? Did they crumble, fall out, whole, or were they pulled? This is getting deep, you guys. Was there blood or pain? What emotion did you feel in the dream? Fear, panic, sadness, relief? Has anything significantly changed in your life over the past few weeks? Has it? So these details are going to distinguish whether the dream is more likely reflecting fear, transition, stress, or something else. The 4 key words is fear, transition, stress, or something else. 3. So, giving it to you raw. You know what I'm saying? You guys are going to have to get those likes up. I'm giving this stuff to you raw. So, my crowns on the bottom, right all in a row, out, nowhere. So my crowns on the bottom right, all in a row. Okay, here we go. That detail actually changes the symbolism quite a bit. It changes the whole symbolism. Let's dig deep into this. Get those likes up. So the fact that it was only your bottom right crowns and that they all came out suddenly rather than your natural teeth could symbolize something that feels like a support, protection, or you've relied on becoming loose or being removed. Let's pick that up. Let's pick that. Let's dive deep into that. You know what I'm saying? So it could symbolize something that feels like a support or protection you've relied on becoming loose or being removed. So if you had support or protection you've relied on lately becoming you, and if you're thinking that you're gonna lose it or being removed, All right. From a psychological perspective, it could represent a fear that something you've worked to repair or maintain could suddenly fail. A fear that something you work to repair or maintain could suddenly fail. Guys, if you're going through stuff and you try to repair and maintain, that's what it could represent. A fear that something you work to repair or maintain could suddenly fail. Moving on to the next. Feeling like a source of stability is being challenged. So, ladies and gentlemen out there, if you're feeling like a source of stability is being challenged in your falling out teeth dream, there you go. Also, too, anxiety about unexpected changes that seem to come out of nowhere. Anxiety about unexpected changes that seem to come out of nowhere. So, if you're living on the brain and you have anxiety about unexpected changes that seem to come out of nowhere, there you go. Dreams about your crowns coming out in the bottom right row. That's what it is. I'm drawing this one out. I'm going in. I'm up to 26 minutes and 22 seconds. If you haven't already, there is no reason on YouTube's green or red earth, you know what I'm saying, that you are on here and you haven't given me a like, subscribe, comment, or even hit that notification bell if you like stuff like this and you don't want to miss it. Stills View, also for on YouTube too as well. Eric's Wellness Journey. So that's the last one. So anxiety about unexpected changes that seem to come out of nowhere. From a faith perspective, since I've shared regularly that I pray regularly for wisdom, discernment, health, protection, and God's guidance. I'm going to use these dreams as an invitation to pray rather than as a prediction. Sometimes a vivid dream simply prompts us to bring our concerns before God and examine whether there's areas where we are feeling unsettled or relying on our own strength. When things get too heavy on you, you shouldn't really do it anyway, but excuse me. It's getting real out here in nature, man. I got dust particles and pollen everywhere, you know. But sometimes a vivid dream simply prompts us to bring our concerns before God or examine whether there is an area where we're feeling unsettled or relying on our own strength. Like I said, you shouldn't really rely on your own strength, but especially when you are and you can't take things anymore, you know what I'm saying? What strength are you going to use? So in this dream, it just reminds us to simply prompts us to bring our concerns before God and examine whether there's an area where we're feeling unsettled or relying on our own strength. I'm moving on from that. A few questions that could help put it in context. In the dream, did the crowns just fall out into your hand or did they shatter? Were the natural teeth underneath still there or did the whole teeth come out? Did you feel panic or were you surprisingly calm? Boy, I am going in. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. It's getting deeper and deeper. So in the dream, did the crowns just fall into my hand or did they shatter? Were the natural teeth underneath still there or did the whole teeth come out? Do you feel panic or were you surprisingly calm? One thing I would avoid assuming in the dream, if the dream means a specific bad event is about to happen. Dreams often process our emotions, stress, and life changes in symbolic ways rather than predicting the future. That's just a little bit of something to think about, guys, when you're on this type of time. You know what I'm saying? You're on this type of time and you're moving through your life stages and you're on your journey to wellness, you know what I'm saying, or you're on your way to your highest self before you clock out and say I'm done. One thing I would avoid is assuming a dream means a specific bad event is about to happen. So all right, I'm about to move on from that. I'm especially curious whether the natural teeth underneath, were they still, because that can change how the symbolism is understood. Most definitely. So this is what it is. This is raw. This is real. They fell out in my hand, almost all of the bottom right. I was panicking. The dream also was chaotic. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. This does not end. It gets crazy. I got a lot of decoding information, boy. Whoo. So, get those likes up. Get those likes up. Get those likes up. They fell out in my hand. Most of all on the bottom right. I was panicking, and the dream also was chaotic. So, all right. That sounds like a very vivid dream, wouldn't you say? Waking up from something like that can leave you feeling shaking. Boy, I was a little bit, man, listen. It was time for me to move on from the planker. If you guys know what that means, please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. You are now rocking out with Stills View at All Things Wellness 2026. Let's get it. So, that sounds like a very vivid dream. Waking up from something like that can leave you feeling shaken. Based on what I described, the crayons fell into your hand rather than breaking apart. It was almost all the bottom right side. You felt panic. The whole dream was chaotic. Boy, was some things going on in that dream that had direct. Boy, was some things going on in that dream. Listen to me, that had direct meaning to what's going on in my life right now. Put it in the comments on what that sounds like. Put it in the comments. What does that sound like? A cautious interpretation is that the dream reflects a feeling that something you depend on for stability or security is suddenly coming loose. The panic and overall chaos suggests it may be expressing underlying stress or uncertainty more than conveying a literal message. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go through that again real quick so you guys can understand. I like to be clear and clarify things, and have my communication open. So I'm gonna go through this and not just rush through it, and they can't be rushed, because there's no reason why you are still here rocking out with Stills View and also Eric's wellness journey. You know what I'm saying? At 33 minutes and 26 seconds. There's no reason. I don't understand why you are. And you haven't hit that like button. I'm going in. Let's get it. So, a cautious interpretation is that the dream reflects a feeling that something you depend on for stability or security is suddenly coming loose. The panic and overall chaos suggests it may be expressing underlying stress or uncertainty more than conveying a literal message. All right. Time to drink some water on this one. I'm out in the wilderness trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this for you guys. I'm going to need you guys to get those likes up. You know? So, from a Christian perspective, since my faith is important to me, I think you guys already know that by now. My faith is important to me. I have to encourage holding this dream with discernment rather than certainty. The Bible includes dreams from God, but it also teaches us to test impressions and not assume every vivid dream carries a specific prophetic meaning. Instead of asking what terrible thing is this predicting, it may be more helpful to ask God, is God inviting me to trust him with an area where I feel anxious or out of control? Let's think about let's go through let's break that down, guys. So from a Christian's perspective, since you guys already know that my faith is important to me, I encourage holding this dream with discernment rather than certainty. The Bible includes dreams from God. Yes, they do. The Bible includes it. So if you are possible and able to have a dream from God nowadays, that's what is the literal sense is coming to me and telling me. All right. I'd agree with that one. All right. But this, man, look at these little, I don't know what the hell these are. I'm glad I wore the hoodie because these ants, man, when they get out here, man, especially, I told you guys about the lime green little microscopic ones. I'm like, I used to see when I was a kid, I used to see the little microscopic, small, little, animals and stuff. Like, they look like ants. They smaller than ants, but look like spiders, but they was all red. But now I'm seeing some lime green ones. So from a Christian's perspective, since you guys already know my faith is important to me, I'm encouraging holding this dream with discernment rather than certainty. The Bible includes dreams from God. Yes, it does. But also teaches us to test impressions and not to assume every vivid dream carries a specific prophetic meaning. Instead of asking, what terrible thing is this predicting, it may be more helpful to ask, is God inviting me to trust him with an area where I feel anxious or out of control? If you have any part of your life right now that you're feeling out of control, there you go. If you feel like your life is out of control right now, there you go. I am giving you this information about T-phone now. All right, I'm gonna move on from that. So I've mentioned before that I've been praying. If you guys haven't been watching me, I've been doing some serious praying. For wisdom and discernment, health, protection, and God's direction. At this point in stage, I'm not in control, man. I'm not in control. And when I am in control, I'm still not in control. But yeah, so I've been praying for God's direction. I already know, I'm not being big-headed, but I already know that his direction, if it's not here, it's on its way. I'm saying this with conviction, y'all. I'm sitting here laughing like it's a joke, like it's a game. So I know that God's direction is, if it's not here already, I'm asking for it. The word says, asking you shall receive. That's my faith. That's my faith. It's not any particular faith. That's my faith. There could be a million that's my faith, but that is my faith. You can't go wrong with God's direction. Where can you go wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to move on from that, but I'm just going to recap the things that I've been praying for. I've been praying for wisdom and discernment, health, protection, and God's direction. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? No, it's not which way did he go. It's which way he wants me to go. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. I'm going in. Stills View, also Eric's Wellness Journey. So, we at 30. I'm moving it up there, boy. I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? This is just what it is. If you like stuff with that, get those likes up, get those likes up, get those likes up, get those likes up, get those likes up. So this dream could simply be reminding you to bring your fears to him rather than carrying them yourself. I don't think you guys understand what my life is like. This is not no dream that's just thrown in the smoke. This is God. Whatever you want to put in the title, his name, just put a capital G. This is God. You know what I'm saying? This is God. So the dream could simply be reminding me to bring my fears to him rather than carrying them myself. And I know this is God because this is what I do. I try to carry everything myself. Look with me. Look at me. I'm not saying look at me because I think I look terrible or frightening. I'm just telling you to look in my eyes, like, because this is that realness. This is no fluff, juff, or whatever you got to put on your bread and your sandwich. This is none of that. This is that stuff, boy. So the dream could simply be reminding me to bring my fears to him rather than carrying them myself. That's what I already do. So put it down in the comments. You guys want to have a second guess of what you think this is all about, what this dream's about, or how well you think I interpreted it. It doesn't really matter how well you think I interpreted it. I interpreted it into the way to where it's actually my life. You can't get no further than that. You can't. So I think that I'm going to consider saying some of this stuff because it makes a lot of sense. So I might pray something like this: Lord, if this dream is only my mind processing stress, give me peace. If there's anything you want me to learn, give me wisdom and discernment. Help me trust you instead of fear and keep me in your protection. Amen. I'm going to say that again. Matter of fact, I'm about to get Creflo. No, sir. I'm about to get King Jennings. So this sounds about right. I'm going to pray something like this. I might think or consider, or I should, Lord, if this dream is only my mind processing stress, give me peace. If there's anything you want me to learn, give me wisdom and discernment. Help me trust you instead of fear and keep this in your protection. Amen. So I might have you guys recite that with me. You know, I might say it. I might recite it one day. Who knows? Put it down in the comments if you want me to pray this prayer with you. I'm going to say the prayer one more time. So if you're having fears, and rather than carrying them yourself, this might be something that you want to tap in and maybe pray with me one day. So, Lord, if the dream is only my mind processing. Hi, how you doing? Can I get a picture of the dog?
You certainly can.
Hey, how you doing, dog? You see, when you sit in nature, this is what happens. Benny comes up to you and he's just so relaxed that I think he wants to go. He doesn't know whether to go back to his owner or to come and hang out with me. Benny, how you doing, buddy?
How are you?
I'm definitely people. How are you? How are you? I'm glad to see that you're still strolling, man. You know, you look like you know a lot, you know.
He's 14.
He's 14, okay.
He's up there.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, he's my baby, huh?
I see. Benny, wow. So,
getting to park.
Right, if you had to guess, well, how old do you think that I am? Being that he's 14, I'm glad that he made it there. My dog only made it to, I think, 11.
Oh, 28?
28, me?
Yeah.
Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. I'll be 45 this year.
How old do you think I am?
How old do I think you are?
Don't be afraid you're the friend.
No, I'm not. I'm straightforward, man. Like, so and this is a funny thing. So sometimes it's just perspective in what you see. But sometimes you can't really go off of what you see. You don't know what this person knows. But if I had to guess how old you were, I'm going to say 55.
Try 80. Try 80.
This is why I love coming out in nature.
I have sons that are 60 and grandchildren that are 30.
This woman just called me 25 and I just called her, 28 or something like that. And I just called her 55, but she's really 80. God bless you, ma'am. Yeah. Thanks for coming to talk to me. Benny, you've been good to me. I haven't heard you bark once and get off your leash. You haven't did anything. You're a perfect dog. God bless you.
I don't believe in leashes unless I have
to. I definitely understand that, especially in a beautiful place like this, you know.
Take them. Well, we got a Buckmaster Pond too, which is
okay.
Beautiful.
A Buckmaster Pond?
Right, they have tables like this.
Oh, okay.
Well, like and it's a beautiful pond. They fish there, dogs can swim.
Okay.
It's really nice.
Okay.
Not as much shade though. That's the only thing. They have a shade at like the trees along.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
But there's only 1 or 2 tables in the shade. But I move them when I go there so I can get into the shade.
Right. I hear you.
This is his second pack already. I
try to
get him 3 or 4
Benny,
packs
Benny, you look wonderful, man. I'm glad that you're up there in 14. I wish many more years on you. You know, when we lost our Ebony, my heart was broke. And after we lost Ebony, we encountered 2 more. We have a couple of, you know, guinea pigs, rabbits, and stuff like that. You know, God bless them. Hopefully they'll make it. But yeah,
I had a American Dingo before him.
Okay.
Broke my heart when I lost him. He got cancer, and then I got cancer.
Oh yeah.
And I'm his 5th home.
Mm-hmm.
But what was it? Someone in the family had him and died from COVID. So rather than see him go back to the pound, I took him.
God
I've
bless
always
you.
had big dogs. I like big dogs.
God bless you. Yeah, that's many.
I like all dogs. Don't get me wrong. I would never leave any dog out in the street.
Oh, right. Yeah, that sounds like definitely a great owner.
Love animals.
Yeah, that's good. My daughter loves animals too, man. God bless her. So she loves animals, and like I said, she has a couple of things at home that she loves. You know what I'm saying?
My mother, we could always have any animal we wanted so long as we took care of it.
Yeah.
That was her rule. And
Yeah.
that was my rule with my children.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love animals.
Yeah, that's good.
People should be as good as them. Yes. And people say, oh, they're no. No dog is vicious. No, it's the people